I'm just gluing the first board and then the next ones will go on. So this is the end of the panelling for this room, so I'm looking forward to finishing. It's been a few days. Yeah, so I have to glue the first one because I can't screw it everywhere, so otherwise the screws will be showing. And then from there on it's screwed the next two and about a third of the panel. So yep, that's going to go in here, overlap here, like that, and then there'll be a top rail on here. So I'll glue that. Glue on the leading edges, the edges that would be likely to be pried off at some stage if children or something were playing in here. Okay. Using this as a method of keeping pressure on it. There. And I'll find something else to push on the top. Needs to be on here a few hours. So this board's next to go on here, so I need to take off this channeling, so I will cut back to a flat finish so it sits flat against the doorpost here. I've had to raise the door switch yesterday, and then I then have to measure a hole for the electrical plug. So I'll cut this first and then I'll measure for the hole. So not quite enough, just still have a slight indentation here, so we'll clean that up. so I have to cut a hole, a circle for the plug. So to measure its height, I have to put the skirting board height in and then mark the centre of the plug, which is these two lines here, and then with the board in place I have to mark the centre again here, and where these two lines intersect is the centre of the hole. I don't have a nice vise to work with, so I'm improvising with a slight indentation in the floor. I'll make sure it's in the centre though. Okay, now we can go. Yeah. Okay. And it's looking right. So now we have to glue this one in place. I just have to take this plug out because we'll be fitting it on top of the board this time round. So I'll undo this, pull it out. Remember, always make sure working with electricity that it's off. So I shall turn the mains off before I do that. Okay, so we're here at the switchboard. Remember, this is for our safety. So we have to identify which circuit we need to turn off. So it's got plugs upstairs, and then there's one room's called the Alpine room and one's called the Forest room. Now, because these plugs are in between those two rooms, we're not sure if they're on the Alpine circuit or the Forest circuit. So the best thing is to turn them both off. So when you turn working on electrical things and you've turned them off, I have a piece of tape here that says don't touch, and I place that over the switches I've turned off. Just another safety hint in case someone else is working somewhere else in the building and they come along and maybe are not sure what's happening. So I've turned the power off, but if you're not sure of which circuit to turn off or whatever, always double check. So I'm now plugging this in, and this should work if the power's still on, but it's not, so that's great. I can work on this plug, it's not live. Now, because this is a complete hole and there's no break in it, we have to take the wires out of here and feed them through this hole, because the actual plug won't fit through the hole. I could cheat and break a hole here and do that, but you lose the integrity of the join, so I won't do that. So the wires are all colour coded. Yellow and green for earth, red for positive power, and blue is the neutral. And it's on a loop because it's not just 3 wires, there's another 3 wires here. So it means it's connected to the plugs on the other side of the wall as well. They should be difficult to get out because that's how it's made. Okay, now you can feed them through the hole. And then this will go back on here.